Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. It is game 4 of the World Series and the Squirrels are going for the sweep today. Let's see, we've won 4 straight World Series now, and I think the one, not last year but the year before, against the Yankees is the only other one we've swept. So, not something we expect, but we've put ourselves in position to do it, so, let's do the thing. Tigers taking the field. Roy Halladay is going to be on the mound. Excuse me, I'm still blowing my nose. Alright, so let's get started. Here is Kester into the box. First pitch from Halladay is called a strike. And a line drive that's going to be fouled into the seats. Makes it 0-2. Kester did not have a good game yesterday. Pops this one up. That'll be caught by Halladay. Halladay did make the catch. Yeah, Kester had 5 at-bats, struck out in 4 of them, and then lined out to short. So he'll be looking to have a better day today. Marvin at the plate now. He's going to bat left-handed. And he has a 1-1 count. Another swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts brings Chief to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. High hop. Halladay waits on it, fields it, and gets it over to first in time. 1-2-3 start to the game. Curtis Granderson will lead off things for the Tigers in the bottom half of the inning. Same defensive lineup as yesterday for the Squirrels. Gill on the mound today. First pitch to Granderson is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Ground ball. Joey ends up fielding it, and he will get it over. Close play, but in time. Close enough, we'll get a replay of that one. Alright, Guillen at the plate now. He will look at strike 1. The pitch high in the zone, but in the zone nonetheless. Another called strike makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Miguel Cabrera at the plate now. He's probably not had the series he thought he would have. Certainly not the one I thought he would have. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 up, 6 down to start the game. We'll move into the second inning, where Terry will lead things off.
At the end of the first inning, the Tigers 0, Indianapolis 0. We are now facing the number 4, 5, and 6 batters. First
So Terry will look at strike 1. He's up to 4 home runs in the playoffs, and this would be game number 10? Or no, 11. This would be game number 11. So 4 home runs in 10 games so far. We'll see if he adds another one today. Not in this at-bat. He'll strike out swinging. Frank has a couple homers himself in the playoffs. Looks at strike 1. Fouled straight back. And swings at one in the dirt for strike 3. 2 down, Tom at the plate now. He'll look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And that one is going to be into the outfield bleachers. A 416-foot shot, and the Squirrels take the early 1-0 lead on Tom's second home run of these playoffs. Zach at the plate now. That one misses high. Ground ball to short, and that will end the inning. But the Squirrels' one hit goes over the fence to give them the lead. Alfonso Soriano will lead things off for the Tigers in the bottom of the half of the second inning. First pitch is a slider for a strike, backdoor slider. And then a swing and a miss on a curveball. Makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Jorge Posada at the plate. Pitch is too low. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-1. Up the middle, Gill gets a glove on it. Kester able to pick it up and throw it over for the second out. Placido Polanco at the plate now. He'll look at strike 1. Pops this one up. Gill will field it himself. And that will end the inning. We'll go into the third. 1-0 Squirrels, and Sweeney will be at the plate. Alright, first pitch to Sweeney is called a strike. And a ground ball to third, but it gets foul. Halliday tries again. And gets this one by Sweeney for strike 3. That'll bring Joey to the plate. Ground ball. Cabrera fields it, but he doesn't have a play, so that'll be an infield hit for Joey. That'll bring Kester back to the plate. He popped back up to Halliday in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Joey takes off, and he is in there pretty comfortably, actually. So a stolen base from Joey puts a runner into scoring position with 1 out. Kester pops up again. Posada's going to take care of this one. That'll bring Marvin to the plate with one more chance this inning to add some insurance. Oh, we got a wild pitch, or maybe that's more of a pass ball right through Posada's legs. There's a called strike. Runner on third now. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Halliday gets out of the inning without a run. So it's still only 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the third, where Bryden Barton will lead things off. First pitch is called a strike. Another swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Popped up. Will Terry get there? He will. 1 down. Mike Morse at the plate now. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground ball to second. Kester will throw over. 2 down. Brian Giles at the plate now. Swings and misses. Swing and a miss again. 0-2. Line drive towards the middle, and it's going to get through for the Tigers' first hit of the day. 1 on, 2 outs. Curtis Granderson at the plate, who I am not sure has had a hit this entire World Series. Pops this one up foul, and Tom will end the inning. So still a 1-0 Squirrels lead as we go into the 4th. Chief will lead things off. Chief ground out. I think back it was a high hop to Holiday, if I remember right. Line drive into left. This is right on the line as it rolls into the corner. Chief will cruise into second base for a leadoff double. That'll bring Terry to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat today. Looks at strike 1 here. It's another called strike. Makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Frank at the plate. Runner still in scoring position. That fastball is too low. Fly ball into center field. Curtis Granderson makes the play. Chief will go back to second base. So Tom at the plate. He hit the solo homer in the second for the only run of the game. Swings and misses at a pitch here. Then looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 4th inning. Squirrels still ahead 1-0. Carlos Guillen will lead things off for the Tigers in the bottom half of the inning. Guillen struck out in his first at-bat. One and one count here. Ooh, Gill doesn't get the call there. Looked like a pretty good pitch to me. 2-1. That's up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Tigers. And that'll bring Miguel Cabrera to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. That pitch is too high. And this one too far inside. There's a called strike. Line drive into left center. That's going to roll all the way to the wall or close to it. Marvin gets it back in, but that's going to put runners on second and third with nobody out. Alfonso Soriano at the plate. He looks at a curveball for strike 1. And too low. Too low again. 2-1. There's a called strike for a 2-2 count. Called strike 3. 1 away. Jorge Posada at the plate. Runners still on second and third. First pitch is called a strike. Up the middle. That's going to score at least 1 run. And yeah, Cabrera doesn't try to score, so that ties the game at 1. Polanco at the plate with runners on the corners. Still only the 1 out, and that first pitch is outside. Here's a sinker for a strike. Curveball bounces in. 2-1. And too far inside. 3-1. Oh, that's going to be a base hit into left. Tigers take their first lead of the series. 2-1 Tigers now as Barton is at the plate. Runners on first and second. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That fastball probably out of the zone. But Mike Morse at the plate now. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Ground ball that Terry will field himself and step on the bag, but the Tigers score 2 to take their first lead. Finally showing some real fight in this series. Zach is going to lead off things in the 5th.
Indianapolis trail by 1 run.
First pitch is too far inside. And this one catches the outside corner. This will go into center field. It will get down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Zach. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Called strike 3. 1 down, Joey at the plate. He's showing bunt. Pulls it back, and it's called a strike. Looks at strike 2. Puts the bunt back out there with an 0-2 count. He does get it down, a pretty decent push bunt, but Cabrera able to snag it and get it to first. It's a successful sacrifice, puts the runner on second, but there are now 2 outs for Kester. He swings and misses, has a 1-1 count. Swings and misses again, 1-2. Called strike 3, and that will end the top of the 5th. Tigers lead 2-1, and they will send Brian Giles to the plate to lead off the bottom half of the inning.
In the bottom of the 5th inning, Indianapolis 1, the Tigers 2. The Tigers are leading off in this inning.
Giles got a base hit in his first at-bat.
Giles got a single in his last at-bat.
Looks at strike 1.
First pitch right in there. He's behind.
Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Ground ball to third. Sweeney throws over. 1 down. Curtis Granderson 0 for 2. Ground out and a foul out today. Looks at strike 1. And Granderson gets a hold of this one. Zach, doesn't. Comes about a step short of snagging that one. That ends up being a double. A 1-out double for Curtis Granderson. I actually thought he hit it harder than he did off the bat. It one hops the wall. I thought it might go over. But kept in the park. Brings Carlos Guillen to the plate. Runner on second with 1 out. First pitch is called strike. And that's going to be a base hit into left. Gill just doesn't really seem to have it today. That's going to be another run. Guillen retreats back to first, but an RBI single makes it 3-1 Tigers. Miguel Cabrera already has a double today. Watches that first pitch go too far. Then a called strike makes it 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Ground ball to first. Harry goes to second with it. Joey back to first. Not in time. So 2 down. Runner on first. Soriano back at the plate. He will look at strike 1. So it misses inside. 1-1. Ground ball. Gets by Joey. That's another base hit. Frank comes in to field it. Throws to third. And Cabrera will be thrown out there to end the inning. Poor base running decision, but the Tigers do add another to make it 3-1. Marvin will come to the plate here to open the 6th inning for the Squirrels. Marvin has struck out twice today. Watches that sinker sink too much. Puts this one into center field. Granderson goes back, and he makes the grab. That'll bring Chief to the plate. Got a double in his last at-bat. There's a called strike. Ground ball to first. 2 down. Terry has struck out twice today. Looks at strike 1 on a changeup. Yeah, that fastball outside. This one inside, 2-1. Popped up, and it'll make the seats behind home plate, or maybe off the screen. In any case, he's going to get another crack at it. And he comes up empty on his swing, and that will end the top of the 6th. Still 3-1 Tigers. Jorge Posada will lead things off in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Posada 1 for 2. Gill's starting to wipe his brow. We're really going to try to get him through this 6th inning. There's a foul ball. That'll make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chases the high fastball. Polanco got a base hit at his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And that slider too low. Comes back with a sinker and gets a swing and a miss. 2 down, Barton at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Had a good day yesterday. Had 2 or 3 hits. Hold on, I probably have it over here somewhere. Yeah, got hits in each of his first 2 at-bats yesterday. Has an 0-2 count here. He'll ground out to third. That ends the 6th inning. Tigers still leading 3-1. Frank will come to the plate to open the 7th. Frank 0 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. Fouls this one back. 0-2. And that'll be a base hit into right center. Leadoff single. That will bring Tom to the plate. He is homered and struck out today. Homer here would be awfully nice. First pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Did I just call that? Oh, off the wall in dead center. Frank's going to go ahead and try to score, and it looks like he's going to make it there. So an RBI double makes it 3-2. Tigers still ahead. Well, I hit about halfway up the wall, maybe a little more than halfway up. Just barely contains him, but it does score a run, and a runner still in scoring position for Zach. And he's going to ground to short. Oh, actually, at second base, Polanco makes the grab, throws to third, and he does get Tom for the first out of the inning. So that is a pretty big out, actually. Runner now on first with 1 out. Sweeney at the plate has a 1-1 count. Look a lot different if that next run was 90 feet away, especially when that's a base hit over Polanco's head. Again, they try for third, and again, they don't get it. Zach thrown out at third, and the Squirrels running themselves out of this game. Runner on first with 2 outs. Joey at the plate. He is quickly down 0-2. Looks at strike 3, and that'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Tigers leading 3-2. Mike Morse will lead off on the other side.
We have a bottom of the 7th inning. Indianapolis 2, the Tigers 3.
Volume set back where I want it. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, nope, wrong button. Alright, get Gonzalez out there to pitch now. See if he can keep things where they are. I'm a little bit afraid that the Squirrels, by making 2 outs at third base, kind of needlessly, have run themselves out at a chance of pulling this game off. We'll see. They still have 2 more innings to score a run, assuming the Squirrels' pitching keeps things where they are. First pitch to Morris from Gonzalez is inside. Ground ball to second. Kester throws over. 1 away. Brian Giles, 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. This one is too high. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 2 down. Curtis Granderson at the plate. Got a double in his last at bat. He was definitely due. Looks at strike one. Pops this one up right at the plate. Tom makes the grab. So that ends the 7th. Quick inning there. We go into the 8th. Tigers leading 3-2, and the Squirrels back at the top of the order. Kester 0 for 3 today. He has not had a good time in Detroit. He's been fine otherwise in the playoffs, but these past couple games, not so great. Gets this one through the right side of the infield for a leadoff single. We'll see if he can wreak some havoc on the base paths. We've been able to run up Posada all series long. Marvin will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2, and Kester not running the one time we actually want him to. Marvin strikes out on 3 pitches. Chief, 1 for 3, has a double on the day. Looks at strike one. Hits this one into center field, but pretty much right to Granderson, who does make the catch. So 2 outs now. It's up to Terry, who has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far today. Looks at strike one. This one inside. This one inside as well. 2-1. There's a called strike, makes it 2-2. This one ground to first, and that will end the top of the 8th. Still a 3-2 Tigers lead. Sorry, I got so used to being in the lead. Tigers leading 3-2. Carlos Guillen will come to the plate for Detroit. Guillen 2 for 3 on the day. Got a couple singles in his last couple at bats. He'll watch that fastball go too high. And as is that changeup. 2-0. There's a strike. Ground ball. Gonzalez fields it himself. 1 away. Miguel Cabrera 1 for 3 today with a double. Watches that first pitch go too low. And a ground ball to second. 2 away. That'll bring Soriano to the plate. Got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll bring us to the 9th inning. The Squirrels need a run to stay alive. Frank is going to lead things off. We'll see if the Tigers stick with Holiday or if they go to a closer. Looks like Holiday is going to get a chance to do a complete game here. First pitch to Frank is called a strike. And fouled back. 0-2. Called strike 3. 1 down. Tom at the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double that was nearly a home run. Puts this one into left. Soriano's going to field it. We're going to pinch hit here. Quinton has not seen much time in this playoffs. I think he's 1 for 1. Just has not worked out for the double switching, and we haven't needed a big hit. Right now we need a big hit. Watches the first pitch in the dirt. Looks at strike 1. That will get down for a base hit. You know, whenever you put Quinton in, you're hoping for a home run, but we'll take that. Sweeney got a hit in his last at bat. First pitch is called a strike. Popped up at the plate. Posada waiting on it. The Tigers avoid the sweep. Your final score today: Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Detroit Tigers 3. And I probably should have known the Tigers weren't going to go down that easy. And that's actually the first game that the Squirrels have lost in the playoffs. They were trying to hit the minimum, but we're going to have to go 5 in this series at least. Yeah, those 2 outs at third were absolute killers. Tom getting thrown out at third is more understandable. Zach just really had no reason to give that a try. So Holiday and Polanco are your co-players of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll have Game 5 coming at you from here in Detroit tomorrow. We will see you then.